Yesterday, a colleague said to me, "Do me a favor, don't ever tell my wife about Rent the Runway." And it took about 4.5 minutes for me to share the link with him so he can get it for his wife as a gift. So he said, and this is so relatable, like I'm just looking in our Amazon cart and my wife has got, like 6 dresses from Amazon. And, as women, our bodies are always shifting and changing, right? And our call to our style shifts. And I want to answer that call. I think we all do, right? It's like a capsule wardrobe is so attractive because it's this idea that you are a snapshot in time and you can capture that snapshot of your ideal self and just exist in that forever and never think about your wardrobe. And if that works for you, that might happen for you. But for me and for many of the women I know, we are so fluid. And sometimes not only is it neutral to stay stuck in a style, it can actually have detrimental effects to your mental health and how you feel about yourself. I was just talking to another friend who said she was starting to shy away from something she really enjoyed doing. She'd been doing for like 10 years. And then she just didn't feel right being up in front of people anymore. And she couldn't understand what that was about. When she dug a little deeper, she realized her body had changed and she felt like she was trying to go back to where she was when she started that thing, and sad she wasn't wearing those clothes anymore and felt like she was losing a part of herself, but really just wasn't making room for that new goddess wise version of herself that was calling to her and is surely going to be magnetic to other women and other people as well. And one of the beauties of something like Rent the Runway, because this isn't sponsored, I just love them, but if you're watching this, I would totally like to collaborate. There's other services. You may find this through clothing swaps, through going to thrift stores. And I actually made a whole video about how to have a little more wardrobe fluidity without over consuming, without just feeling guilty or spending so much money. And I will post that. But with Rent the Runway specifically for me, I get the itch. I get the itch to want to bring something new into my world and express visually and artistically through my clothing. And I just cannot deny that. And renting, from a very cognitive point of view, you get that dopamine fix you're looking for when you're shopping. Something new, something exciting, scroll, 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 put add to cart. And renting, you're doing that. You're going through all the offerings. You're figuring out what you want to rent next month. You're adding them to your favorites. But the thing that I've learned after doing this for several years, so we're talking like dozens and dozens of months of rentals, the things that actually deliver on the promise in your mind when you buy them are so few and far between. The things you think are going to be so exciting and it's going to turn me into farmer's market girl or festival live music girl this summer or sweater kitten, that sweater is going to do it. Most of them will be disappointing and they won't do that. But you don't know that until you live in it and you experience it and you up level your discernment to know. And it's made me want to bring less into my wardrobe. It's made me want to buy less. And I really focus what I purchase on basics, things I know I'm going to wear over and over again. But those special occasion things, those special extra things, I'm going to rent that stuff. And I'm going to get to experiment and evolve. And really, I don't have a bunch of tabs open on my phone anymore with things I want to buy. My husband even has noticed, I know when you buy something, it's really something you've thought about and you are so specific, you really don't have a lot of packages coming into the house. And this isn't to sound superior. It's just something that I have learned after years of doing this. So by the end of explaining this to him, like, I bet when you go on vacation, your wife wants a whole new wardrobe because she wants to create a certain vibe for that vacation. You are going to a wedding. She doesn't want to have the same dress she had in all the other photos of other weddings. She wants to feel special, but she doesn't know what mood she's going to be in. What's the season? How's she feeling about her body? Like, are you really going to drop $100, $200 on a beautiful dress because you want to feel your best at a wedding? And then that's going to be a thing you wear like once or twice. That just doesn't make sense to me. Rent that stuff. So I just to talk numbers, just like, all right, what are we talking here? I was like, it's the subscription I have is $138 a month, and you can do more. You can do one as low as $99. You just don't get access to the full collection of items, but that is probably fine for most people. And you can do one-off rentals for special occasions if you don't want to commit to every month. You can pause months, like you're not committed to it. So you might start by saying, I'm just going to do it when I have a vacation coming up, or I'm going to a conference and I need like 5 outfits for every day of the conference. And for me, it just turned into, this is really fulfilling a desire. It's really serving a practical and artistic and expressive place in my life that as a woman, I just didn't know how to do that without spending a lot of money and having a wardrobe that was so full I couldn't see what was there. Because another thing that my sister said today was she really narrowed in on this company she really likes, and I might make a video about them too. And the clothing is so beautiful. And she said, I got rid of everything in my closet. There's so many things in my closet because all I wanted to see when I looked in was those beautiful garments from that company. I just love that sentiment of like, just clear out all the clutter that's making you feel bad and distracting you from what's important. And the rentals have allowed me to shrink my wardrobe so much, but never feel like I'm lacking because I just have those 5 items swapping in every month. But this idea of, can you just picture your closet just full of the most beautiful, precious things that make your heart flutter. Every time you look in your closet, you feel like so in touch with yourself and where you're at in your life right now. Like, what a gift that is. So hopefully this resonates. I will put my referral link below, because if you rent through that link, I get, I think, a free item for the month, and that would be super great, but it's a win-win. So let me know if you have any questions about how it works, or you're on the fence. I just think it has been such a wonderful gift, and one of those things I didn't know existed years ago when I was trying to manifest like so much clothes. What does that look like? I don't, want to have a full closet, and who knew something like this even existed. So